What is it about this new kind of shortened golf format, this virtual golf format that you want to be involved with? Why do you want to go down this road?
Sure. Starting with our goal.
Hey there, Lincoln here from bullacademy.org. Today we're going to just watch a quick video from the SoFi CEO, Anthony Noto, explaining to Bloomberg News why they have decided to partner with Tiger Woods and other golfers, top golfers, to produce this indoor golfing league, TGL. And then I'll explain to you why I believe it's another great idea by Anthony Noto, who brought us SoFi Stadium, which is partnered with the NFL, for the Rams and the Chargers. In their first year of opening that stadium, the home team at SoFi Stadium won the Super Bowl. That's a huge deal, and I'll explain why after we listen to Anthony Noto explain to these people exactly how banking works, how the business of banking actually operates and grows. Let's take a listen.
Why do you want to go down this road?
Sure. Starting with our goal. Our goal is to become a top 10 financial institution at SoFi. In order to do that, we have to become a trusted household brand name. And partnering with large, credible, well-known brands is key to that. We saw success in SoFi Stadium and partnering with the NFL, the Rams, and the Chargers. We're looking for other sports because our members are where sports are happening. That's where our target is. What was very specific and interesting about this relationship is it leverages three things that we really want to do. First and foremost, we at SoFi are applying technology to a traditional area to add more value. Mike McCarley in Tomorrow Sports is adding technology to a traditional game of golf to make it more accessible, to broaden its appeal, and also to drive more interaction with younger audiences. So it's a like-minded partner. Second, it's great, well-known brands. The PGA is a minority investor. Tiger Woods and Rory are investors. It will also have the greatest golfers in the world right now playing in primetime television. And that's the third important point. We're filling an important void that we have in reaching our audience in scale after Monday Night Football ends in January. TGL presented by SoFi will kick off in January for 15 weeks on primetime television. And primetime television is the place to reach large, unduplicated audiences. And it also broaden the appeal of golf and of SoFi.
Okay, so from the CEO, that's why they decided to invest in this SoFi Center to partner with the TGL Indoor Golfing League. I've always enjoyed golfing whenever I played. Of course, I've never played actual golfing because I don't have that kind of money. But whenever I go to a hitting range or putt-putt or Top Golf, whatever it is, I've enjoyed golfing and people really enjoy golfing. So let's get back to SoFi and the business of banking. At the high level, banking is a pretty simple business. You raise funding, you build trust with customers, you lend out money, you maintain the trust, you manage the risk, and you repeat over and over again. You raise funding, you build trust, you lend out money, you maintain that trust, and you mitigate the risk. And so SoFi has figured out, led by, of course, Anthony Noto, who comes from entertainment, the NFL. He was the CFO there. Then he went to Twitter, CFO there, COO, and so on. And then he came to SoFi and saved this company from almost collapsing, which I've covered the history of SoFi and that saga of scandal. He understands how to build community, how to build trust, and of course, how to entertain. And so he realizes that in order to do that second step, building trust, you need to be in front of people. You need to be seen. So SoFi and any other lender or banker out there, there are thousands of them. And you all have received these mailers. They send out mailers. They send out advertising in your social media feeds. They send out emails. They send out all of these different avenues of marketing, advertising their business, and they just hope that a small percentage of people will open that mailer and actually engage and maybe go check out their rates and then maybe fill out the survey and then maybe actually convert to get a loan. In order for that process to play out, people have to first not throw out that mailer. And that's what I do with most of the mailers I get. I get I get them every week. They send out mailers, there's Upstart, and then there's a bunch of other ones that I have no idea who they are. But they're legitimate. If I was to actually go through the process, I would actually get money from them. And I have gone through with some of them, like Best Egg. I've gotten money from them, but I never knew what they were before. So I just took a chance because, hey, I needed the money, and I thought, hey, this seems okay. I'm not gonna get defrauded here, right? So people need to understand or know who you are before they will trust you with their money. And people have been spammed with a bunch of offers, and of course there are times when they get scammed. So they're very, very careful with who they build their financial relationships with. And so Anthony Noto realizes that and says, hey, if we're going to be spending all this money to send out these mailers, to do social media advertising, search engine advertising, and all the other forms of advertising, if people don't know who we are, they've never seen us before, they have no idea what a SoFi is, they're going to just toss that out. And we're going to be wasting that money. And so he realized, we are spending all this money trying to get in front of this audience, this NFL or whatever audience out there on the TV, $15 million a year, just to get in front of them a few times a year. What if we spent $20 million every year and just own the stadium, the naming rights to the stadium, of course, that counts with other perks, and we can get even more impressions, billions of impressions. And it's the biggest sporting league in the country. It's a no-brainer. So when people get our mailers, they would have seen our name somewhere. They would have heard of SoFi. They would have known that SoFi is a bank, a legitimate bank. They give high yield savings accounts and checking accounts. They also do personal loans and student loans and mortgages and so on and so forth. I know who SoFi is. And so I will at least take a second and consider what they're putting on this piece of paper, their mailer, before I toss it out. Because most people actually will just toss out the mailer because they don't need what SoFi is offering at most times. Because they probably already have a relationship with a bank or already are a SoFi customer. But what matters is that minority of recipients of that mailer who actually open the mailer, read it, and say, I'm gonna check this out. Let me go check my rates for a personal loan because I want to do a remodel of my house. Let me go get a student loan because I want to go back to school. Let me go get a mortgage because I need to buy a house. So they'll read it, they'll go to the website, they'll check out what the website says, and a lot of them will drop. But then there's a minority who will continue to the survey. They'll fill out the form and they will see their rates, and then some of them will drop. And then from there's another minority who will continue and actually hit sign and then become a SoFi customer. That's the funnel. So it all starts with being seen, being a household name. That's why Anthony Noto is so set on that, because he knows you have to have trust. People have to know who you are. Trust is, I've said this before, this is why I don't believe in crypto. Because their whole idea is, people, there's no trust in the system. Well, no, trust is an amazing technology. All of our society runs on trust. People do business with you in the long term because you've built trust with them. You didn't screw them over the first time you did business with them. They don't think that you're going to scam them. That's why big banks are so hard to defeat, because they've built up trust with the entire society over hundreds of years. So it's hard to come and overtake them. And so SoFi is saying, hey, we want to be one of those big banks. We want to be in the top 10 names of financial institutions in this country. And it all starts with being seen, being known. And what better way to be known, to be seen, than if your name is always on the top sporting events. And again, SoFi caters to high earners, not well served, right? So they want to be where people who have money are watching sports. They want to be where people who might need financial services are being entertained. They want to be where the people congregate. And so they found out, people love football. Let's go put our name on a great team in Los Angeles, one of the biggest markets in the league. if not the biggest market. And then they said, Tiger Woods and all these other big name PGA Tour golfers. I don't watch golf, so I don't know the lingo, but you know what I'm getting at. Let's go partner with them. Let's sponsor this league at prime time on national TV after Monday Night Football every week for 15 weeks. Let's go do that. And let's be seen by people. Golfing is an expensive sport. So people who do it have money, or their parents have money and will give them money, right? So SoFi knows who their customer is, and they are going right to where they are. And this league seems interesting. It seems like they're going to use this big screen, this simulated screen where you hit it to get your first hit. And then once you get your first hit, you go and actually hit it like a mini golf in a physical form with all the whole and the whole scene, the whole setting. Again, I don't play actual golf, so I don't know the lingo, but forgive me. So it seems like something that's actually interesting, and there's going to be a live audience. So this could work, or it could flop, but it could work. It seems like something that has a good chance of working out, because people are really into golf. Like Top Golf, one of the most fun recreational events. I've only done it twice. I won the first time, got second place the second time. I enjoyed it. It's a very easy sport to pick up. You just gotta get a stick and hit a ball. It's not that complicated. So I'm excited to see how this goes. The strategy makes sense. SoFi is gonna get more impressions, which means that when they send out their marketing, they will be spending less money. They'll be wasting less money. It's just imagine a bucket. You put it in water, but that water is actually money. In most cases, that water is going to leak out. The goal is to minimize how much water leaks out of that bucket. That bucket is your marketing spend, right? How much you can actually get back for what you put in. And so if you put in a bunch of water, a bunch of money, and it all leaks out, you're not getting much back. You wasted a bunch of water, a bunch of money. So you want to keep that bucket as full as you can as you put in more resources. And so SoFi, as they get seen more, they build impressions, they become a household name in more locations around the country, around the world, their marketing spend will be more effective and their cost of revenues will be cheaper, which means more profitable in the future. Again, it's a very simple business. It's just hard to execute. But we have a great CEO who understands this business, who understands the business of building trust and, of course, entertaining to do that, to be seen. So I am excited. I hope that explains to you why SoFi is investing in yet another sports stadium. And if you enjoyed this video and would like me to do more of them, you are my sponsor. And of course, our Patreons at patreon.boacademy.org. But you here watching this video can also support this channel by just liking the video. And then, of course, sharing it with a friend and subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So do those 3 things for me. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'm Lincoln with boacademy.org. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.